It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
Today we've got a compelling AFC matchup for you, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Harrison Butker set to get us started. It's two AFC powerhouses, the Chiefs and Ravens, underway in Baltimore.
Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
180. 13. Hey, Ozzie.
Up the middle, it's Hill.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Jackson now. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line.
Now Lamar changing the play.
Jackson on first down.
Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
They're going to go. 180.
Jackson's going to keep it.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Jackson.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
A great effort there with an amazing diving catch.
And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
A run by Pacheco on second down.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to make it 4th down.
And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
That'll give him 8 that time. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
No hesitations. They go right back to Kelsey.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now Gray. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
I know we spend a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Harrison Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
They go play action with Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. A yard all they need, but it's third down. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Again, it's Edwards. A stop made defensively by Mike Edwards. Here's a 2nd and 8. Jackson going to change things up a bit. To throw is Jackson. Off play action. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They go play action now. Jackson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. That 4th down decision, unconventional but effective. And they indeed come up now with a 1st and 10, a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Again, Jackson. His throw incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here's Jackson to throw. Setting up the screen here to Edwards. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Now Jackson. That is caught. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And Jackson throwing once more. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10.
To throw is Jackson. Touchdown! Zay Flowers, 28 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Washington now brings this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
This one complete. It's Rashee Rice.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Sky Moore, 46 yards.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressive.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
There he goes left side. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Mahomes now to throw. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
So illegal touching, Charles, on the outside.
And a lot of people wonder if the quarterback should see that. No, it's not his job to understand if the receiver's inbounds or out of bounds. You expect him to be there. But if he takes a step out, he essentially becomes ineligible. And that's not a tough one for an official to see, especially one standing on the sideline.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. He'll lose a couple on what should be the final play of the first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Today, two NFC clubs going head-to-head, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New Orleans Saints. Two teams more than ready to get this one started, and we are underway from the Superdome. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Carr right away going to look to throw.
Flush to his right. Oh, he's got some break, and I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Saw the linebacker Damone Clark coming through with a stop.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Kamara gets it again on second down. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Here is 3rd and 5.
Right feet. 29. 29. 29.
On play action. Now Carr. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Kill! Go Chief! What's up?
From the gun, it's Carr. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Now Thomas will come in motion right.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
By loss of 2, brings up 2nd and 17 at the Cowboys' 21-yard line.
Second down, and it's Kamara again.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
93.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And his kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead.
All in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Prescott. And his throw here is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And the Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on 4th down. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed.
Taking it about the 16. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. To throw, it's Carr.
Here's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. From the 23, here's the 2nd down and 6.
6:37.
Here's Carr to throw.
Again, it's Johnson.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him the first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They run it again with Kamara. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Hey, 7:34. That's it.
Carr now to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
Off the play fake, Prescott.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Pollard will take it up the gut.
And he's brought down. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Pollard will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. That's caught. And did he get the football to break the play? No, he did not. They'll say he's out of bounds shy of the goal line, and they'll be denied on the two-point conversion. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Kamara gets it again on second down.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher third down looming.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing his car on third down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Prescott off play action. Wide open receiver complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards that time to push him up, first and goal. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal.
Pollard one more time.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. Third and goal. Throwing. Prescott. And they're going to get it. They bring it down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This a 33-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the lead will increase to 6 now. It's 9-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'll keep it on the ground again here. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the 3rd quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Pollard again. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. A give to Pollard, running left. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 and a Dallas first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott.
This one swung out to Vaughn.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
2nd and a couple.
Pollard going to try the right side. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but eventually they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. That is caught. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 17-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. offense on third down tonight? Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. Looking to throw. Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Pollard, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And even with the loss on 1st down, they did a nice job holding on to the football. And they can still run it 2 more times and take some time off the clock and even take some of the timeouts away from the defense and then possibly kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. They're in a great spot.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, I mean, both offenses have clearly struggled throughout, so kind of fitting that it's another big defensive play that yields points here in the late going.
Yeah, really, both of these defenses have been up to the task throughout this game, and we haven't seen much in terms of offensive creativity or results. And there, not only does the defense force a turnover, but they have the presence of mind to take it back for 6 points.
A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
78 yards on the ground here for Pollard. This is a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On play action, Prescott.
Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Prescott. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Well, partner, this hasn't been the smoothest day for him, but he certainly picked the right time to get right, as they like to say. How about that for a touchdown?
Boy, he did. I guess they say all's well that ends well. It's not over yet, but you're right. He picked a good time for that first touchdown pass.
Exactly right. Not over yet. The defense is going to have to make it hold up.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
47.
Now Prescott. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
This is 1st and 10.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara dancing away at the 35.
Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 75 yards. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Well, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Here's a screen now for Pollard.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. To throw, Prescott.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second and 6 coming up. Now Dak. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
Here's first down. Here's Dak. And that's complete downfield to Cooks.
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
That's dumped off to Pollard.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. First and 10. Here's Prescott. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Now second and 4.
Prescott to throw.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Here we go, first and goal.
Prescott. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And it'll be a good time in Big D tonight. The Cowboys have won it.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City.
Coming up, well, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs
and themselves. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead.
And no chance to get away as they'll get...